first we start with Raidou, and can say that Atlus, the game maker here as well. For me, Atlus is meaning of course Persona games, and for most the Persona 5. That was the first Persona game I ever played, and then after that it was Shin Megami Tensei. I don't remember exactly what part it was, but some sort of game what they released in the Nintendo Switch, some sort of remake or some sort of that way. And this game is sort of following that they are making PS2 games in some sort of better way to play them or experience them. A little bit updated graphics and more side of that it's smoother, moving and on option menu and menu going menus and pressing some buttons. They are a little bit better way here, but only thing which I didn't enjoy the game is that the enemies, or the boss enemies I should say, they can have attacks which you cannot avoid. You yourself, the character, main character, can jump or roll or avoid that, but the demons which you are summoning cannot. You have to hide them in pressing the button. Usually you just have to press the stick buttons, when you pressing the stick down. I don't remember which is that. Air, is it in PlayStation? It's R3 and L3, is it? You know what I mean. I didn't like playing that way. So if you have Pro Controller, so I have Pro Controller, and I did do that thing that I did add those button presses to the special buttons which are bottom of the controller. Never remembering the button's name, but you can assign on those buttons different buttons which you like. So I did do that, and the hiding mechanics did come more enjoyable thing to do. I think it was quite difficult, press the buttons when you are trying to avoid those attacks, because if you cannot, the demons will die and you lose them. So that was, I think, the most, can you say, bad side here in the game. But overall I think this good way experience the Raidou games, and if you have played Atlus games, I think this is definitely go for that type of gamer. And yeah, but it's not tactical. It's more side of hack and slash game style, so not that type of JRPG old type of attack and wait type of thing, but you can attack right away. There is a stamina meter and the power use magics, so I did enjoy it. So I would say it is something sort of 7 or 8 game. So definitely, of course, I didn't enjoy that much the like, yeah, okay. I won't spoil here, but basically some sort of the demon summoning, and of course there is always better. And of course in the end there is hint that this have sequel, and I did look out there is a second part, so hopefully they are remaking that as well. So this was so good that I would play the sequel, hopefully eventually someday. And yeah, this was the first game that I bought them, which have the Nintendo Switch key game cards, and yeah, it was easily to use, but I don't know if I'm, the fan of them. But if it's the only way to cut the cost of gaming, then I'm ready to go for that. And if that's the way, have a physical copies, then that's okay. Then another game for today is Borderlands 4. And yeah, I'm a little late for launch, some sort of way. I didn't get in the launch, the Xbox version, some sort of way. That shop where I pre-ordered, they didn't have on that day. They give it, send it in a Monday, so little bit off of the launch day. But hey, I did get it finally, and I have played and completed the story, not the side quests, and coming the ultimate Vault Hunter, not those missions yet completed, and trying to hunt the best weapons and gear as well right now. But yeah, it's more or less more Borderlands, now with more and more gear and weapons and more loot, I guess. The story is here more or less more Borderlands, but now with little bit tuned out, that if you were the fan of Borderlands 3's humor, here is less of that and more serious stuff here. So I think that was better way to go. But yeah, you can expect more Borderlands. Side quests are like Borderlands, and there are some jokes which are funny here, and I think they are releasing more DLC characters, and they already mentioned the new character. But I didn't enjoy this game so much that I would buy the DLC. But please let me know if you have bought the DLC yourself. And this is the regular version. There is the ultimate and the other version which are including, I think, the DLC pack itself. But I did go for this regular version because I wasn't sure, would I like, the whole collection of Borderlands. And here you can see the new Vault Hunters. And I did pick up the exoskeleton character and wasn't sure. There is intro showing them all types of characters and their power-ups and the elements and what they are, their specialties and other stuff as well. But this time I wasn't sure which I would pick up. Some sort of way they all feel like generic. I don't know why. They didn't, ring any bells, I wasn't sure which I would pick up. I don't know why. So finally I decided, hey, let's go with the decide which character to play up, but this time it was. Were they all so good? I'm not sure. Or were they all so boring? Not sure. But basically all are same thing. Face enemies, 2 missions, more EXP, more loot, more money, and basically premise is make more better loot or get better loot. And then there's are some you can collect some bolt pieces or what they are, but was it 3 or 4? I think this was 3 parts, and they are assembling a vault, and you can go there and encore some better boss battles, and they are giving better loot. And then there is, in the end, there is like, you know, you can give some Ethereum, and they can give you better encore battles and better loot and etc. etc. So basically all things are mentioned that you should get more loot. So that's the premise of the Borderlands, and has always been in that way. So I would give this again 8 game. So same as there. So playable and all, and yeah, I would say that if they haven't, you know, any patch of this game, it would be a horrible game to play. In the first start when I put it, there was, you know, it was quite hard to play. You know, frame rate was and stuttering. It was unmanageable right away when there is a lot of, you know, encounters in screens. So yeah, it was bad. Now when they are added couple, or is there 3 updates, now it's better and it's going way, you know, on the better sides. But of course there are some missions which are not activated still, and you have to reload the mission, as was to me the last mission, where you are encountering the timekeeper. The game decided that a couple enemies didn't even show up, so it was looping there. So I needed to restart the whole mission from the beginning. So wasn't fan of that, but hey, what you can do. So as I mentioned,